Also, we have the newspapers in the studio. We have to start with the front page of the Daily Graphic. And we have Ghana in encircling gloom, according to the minority. And yesterday, they convened a press conference, and it was dubbed the True State of the Nation Address. And digital migration receives boost because we're told that a court case had been thrown out. That was brought before it, or by the Star Times, the initial contractors for the whole project, who had their contract abrogated by the Ministry of Communications. The other stories we have: Police Council backs efforts to unravel recruitment scam. And apparently, the Daily Graphic has shown a wrong picture of Mr. Ato Sapong, a Deputy Minister of Communications, after court proceedings yesterday.
What do you do when they put a picture there and they put your name on it? You know, they slap a picture on the front page of a paper.
And it's not you.
And then they put another name on it and it's not you.
Oof.
The name belongs to you, all right, but the image is not yours.
Sorry. This one, I believe, is the picture of a Deputy Attorney General.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Dr. Yene also. Hand cleaning with sanitizer dies. Following perception Ebola is contained. True. I guess we all need some jolt in the arm or in our ribs, just to make sure
I think that when you go to offices, people still have it.
Right.
The banks still have it. But it's the individuals and the way we were using it before.
It's still sold on the streets. But there's one thing, though, that hasn't gone with me as far as trying to keep my hygiene. Washing my hands immediately I return from town, etc.
Okay. So that is still with you, very much with me as well.
Yeah, very much with me. Atamil's Foundation start operations, and you have a picture there of Ghana's late President John Evans Atamil. Fire destroys 6 stores at Central Market in Tamale. And those are the stories we have, front and back pages.
Okay, I'll do the Chronicle next. Here's the front page of the Chronicle newspaper. Weeping Minister Defense Mahama. Essentially what they want to say is that Elvis Efie Ankara has been defending the president. But you know, newspapers, they have to remind you of something. So you see Elvis Efie Ankara wiping his tears on the front page of the paper. It has nothing to do with the current situation, though. Also, Tyne DC held hostage and no cash to buy crude. Cause of doom, says the minority. This also came out of their press conference yesterday. And Jonathan in Nigeria says that his re-election will be difficult. He knows it and he's saying it, but I'm sure he's working towards it. Back page of the Chronicle, Grant's performance A+, says Nyantichi. We'll see if we'll be praising him for a long time to come. Cargo accuses, or Gago accuses BA United players of match fixing. Amazing. I mean, he was appointed new coach and he's accusing the players already.
He was saying that the players during the match played, or I think haven't been within the last few days, and following the match played over the weekend, don't seem to be showing the commitment.
Really?
And he feels that they may have taken some.
But is that how to manage it? Do you have to say it?
I think that when you do that, you sort of give the players up. Also questions your management.
You know, then it's as if you're on different sides. Now you're fighting each other or something of the sort.
And then as a coach, you can't be successful with that.
Okay,
I guess it's all about the skills of trying to learn the best traits of coaching a football team, I believe.
We'll see how far he will go.
It also shows that some of our coaches still have a long way to go.
I'm surprised, though, that he will comment like this.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Front page of the Daily Guide, NDC loots confess, paint rosy picture. Confusion at the EC as Average proceeds on leave. Timbele's account frozen. And we have back page, stop playing soft for betting games. Gago tells BA players. Satellite whip South Africa 2-0 in the African Youth Championship opener, and Grant Bimon's limited playing time. And yesterday on Twitter, somebody was saying, I think Godfred Akoto was saying, the mother said, "Ain't Akweyi, we did 20 years."
Okay.
That is one of the things, I guess.
All right, I'll do
football
the
ages
Ghanaian
over.
Times now. The Ghanaian Times newspaper. Banner headline on the front page: Police recruitment scam. Tembela others accounts frozen. You see the COP featured on the front page of the paper. So, President begins state visit to Botswana, and court dismisses suit against NCA. So I'll go to page 3 where the story is. And I guess this is the picture that, the picture and the name that the Times wanted, the Daily Graphic wanted to slap on the front page of their paper, but they got it wrong. Dr. Dominic Ayeni Akurutenge, who is the Deputy Attorney General, the Deputy Attorney General.
I was right.
Yeah, you were right, definitely. Working with the Deputy Minister of Communications. So, mixture of images there, but this is in the Ghanaian Times. They got it right, though. Okay. Let's see. Another headline here on the front page of the paper: Minority paints gloomy picture in State of Nation address. And I don't know if we should be allowing the politicians to tell us what the state of the nation is, really. Can we all tell? Back page of the Times: Satellites off to winning start, and Ghana faces AAG expulsion. It says that Ghana will miss out on this year's All Africa Games competition if $34,000 debts owed to the African Union Sports Council is not paid in the next 3 months. I'm sure Baba Tando will have a lot more details on this particular one for you. But that's it for the Times. Roland?
Okay, so we have on the front page of the Finder, the customs up game to improve revenue collection. You have a picture there of Wallace Akondo, the Commissioner of Police. Economy is sinking deeper. A story attributed to the MPV, I guess, follow-up from their press conference yesterday. One suspect in Japan Motors fraud case remanded, and 3 arrested for stealing 602 bags of cocoa beans. But on page 14, we have a recruitment scam, how Brown was arrested. And I hear that he's a resident of Sekondi in the Western region. And they went to his house and they found the following. 6 birth certificates, a list of names of alleged victims, 1 Ghana Commercial Bank paying slip with a face value of 11,400 Ghana cedis, bearing the name of one Patrick Edin Timbila, and the account number is blah 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 blah. Okay, so that's all we have. All right.
I'm reading this particular story because I can identify the woman.
Did you get slips of the paying slips of some of the monies?
No.
Oh, well, yesterday I was on social.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw a couple.
I don't know. I kind of laugh because I think they are smart, even though they did the bad.
I think they were not smart.
They were not.
But
they succeeded in getting 6 cars and getting extra money.
You mean the police come? I'm talking about the police come. The paying slips.
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
All right.
Okay. I was linking it to the father and the 2 sons, the Japan Motors incident.
Right.
Okay.
The one we're talking about from yesterday.
Exactly. I mean, I think it was one of the headlines as well.
Yes.
Just mixed the 2 cases up. But this is what caught my attention in the today newspaper.
And his sons, right?
Yeah, I think they were
smart.
But this police case, I don't know what to make out of it anymore. I was coming up with different theories, but I shut myself down. I shut the theories down myself. I don't think it makes sense. So maybe the big people can make sense out of it. But here's the Today newspaper. And what I'm interested in is this one. A Malcolm host terrorizes food vendor, but TV host denies allegations. You've probably seen her before. And Today can report that, this is the paper, they can report that the host of the defunct Imman Komo program on Ghana television, Ifian Sampene, is on the mission to terrorize one Papa Eko Ejiri Winfall, a resident of Tema, over a parcel of land. And the said land the paper is reporting is at Tema Community 5. And according to this paper's investigation, it was acquired by Mr. Ejiri Winfall on the 22nd of May 1978. So you know that there's a lot more detail. You can read it for yourself in the Today newspaper. But here is Papa Kwesi Indum also saying that Ghana not too party state. So get it. It's not an MPP NDC state. There are other political parties who also matter. I agree with him totally. That's it for the Today newspaper.
All right. And then we have on the front page, BNFT, $3.6 billion dollars lost to oil companies, according to the think tank Ghana Institute of Governance and Security, GIGS, led by David Egbe, I believe. We have charcoal, firewood usage above 90%. Well, really now? Okay, we're still using wood for firewood, I guess. A change in mindset needed in governance, attributed to Professor Kane, and you have greater welcomes call for industry regulator. Government also blamed for manufacturing sector decline, and GTP declares war on counterfeiting. It's so sad how their goods or their clothes are counterfeited, especially from Asia, etc. But on page 7, we have a feature, and you have a lecturer at the University of Ghana Business School and brands and service marketing specialist, Professor Bob Hinson. He has an article in his column, Creating Superior Customer Value. Please do make sure you read it. He's an associate professor in the Department of Marketing and Customer Management at the University of Ghana Business School, and also writes for the Center for Sustainability and Enterprise Development. He's also an associate professor in many universities around the world.
Okay, you're done with business?
Sure.
Okay. I just want to share with you, you know, the former Ivorian First Lady, Simone Bongo, she's been jailed, a 20-year jail sentence handed to her. A little history. In 2010, there were elections in Ivory Coast, remember? And then the sitting president refused to get off to make way for the internationally accepted winner, who was Ouattara. Okay. And then they say that this former First Lady, she was a politician, a powerful politician in her own right. We're told that she undermined state security. So the prosecutors were looking for a 10-year sentence for her, actually. And the court decided, you know what, we will give her 20. So that's what they've ended up giving her now. She's been jailed, and her husband is standing trial at the international courts. So we'll see what criminal court, exactly. We'll see what happens. But Simone Bongo, the former First Lady of Ivory Coast, she's now in jail. She's going to be there for a really, really long time, 20 years. And they give her. It's sad.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah.
Sad. I know that she used to visit Ghana a lot.
Yeah.
Attend a big
I mean,
church,
Ghana and Ivory Coast were siblings. So.
What do we call we're neighbors?
Yeah.
We're brothers and sisters. All right. This one goes to you. It's your birthday today, and it's from the Akoto family. And Kofi Akoto, I know of Akoto Risk. And Arnold Kwejo Asante, you are the CEO of Kamsak Group. Happy birthday to you from the Akotos and from us here as well on the AM show. And please, if you have any of those requests, make sure you tweet at us on our handle, Joy News on TV. And also we have a platform on Facebook, Joy News on TV. Is our page there, our formal page.
I've seen the story in the Times. Says tenants killed for separating feuding couple.
Sex.
Yeah,
Sex
a tenant,
Okay.
as in you're living in the house and your neighbors are fighting, and you decide to separate them, and you end up being dead.
Oh.
Amazing.
So
yeah. This happened in a place near Goso in the Esunafo district.
of the Bunafo
Exactly, in the late hours of Sunday. So this is very recent. But yeah, be careful when people are fighting, especially when lovers are fighting. You better call the police.
Yeah, you'll be a third person.
Oh, but yeah, but
that
it's
is
sad.
that is if you are not a dead third person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we mourn with the family, really.
Sure,
We're
sure.
sorry for your loss.
Okay, next we have to look at what the sports headlines are. We know that Arsenal, well, they beat Manchester United yesterday, Monday evening, in the FA Cup. And now they've qualified to the quarterfinals. Or is it the semi-finals? The semi-finals of the FA Cup. And guess who scored the winner? Danny Welbeck. That Ghanaian who got lost somehow. And Arsenal.
If only. I'm not worried though. Arsenal
the
can
thing,
score Manchester United for all they want. If only they could win the cup. That's all. Then I'll
think
celebrate
they will
with
win.
them.
I think they'll win the cup because there's a match. There's a replay. There's a replay of the Blackburn, or is it the Aston Villa? Is it the Blackburn Liverpool game, and then after you're going to have Aston Villa and going to face whoever is the winner of that very game as well. So we'll see how that goes. But Arsenal now seem to be playing like Chelsea, counter-attacks and things. They've abandoned all their about their philosophy, etc. And we know that Baba Tando will be going to Senegal, I think today, just to go and monitor the Under-20 championship.
No, they played South Africa yesterday and they won that game.
The tournament started on Monday, and Baba Tando, who will be here very soon to give us the latest sports update, will be going to Senegal. If he doesn't go, you see her tomorrow morning, then you know that too.
You know, I am saddened because the satellite, we don't pump a lot of money into that team. We don't. Check the record.
Shit.
We don't. And yet they make us proud all the time. It's sad, but Baba Tando is coming up pretty shortly. She's got a lot more details.
Senior national team.
Satellite is the one we're supposed to be supporting right now. The under-20s, they always make us proud. All right, Baba Tando, she's just standing by. She's on your screens pretty shortly with sports.